Hello and welcome. I'm the Theory Detective. In these lessons, we'll uncover the mystery of music theory. Now, we learned C major and we learned G major. Let's go on to the next key, D major. In the key of D major, well, right up here, I've given all the notes from D up to D. However, because D major comes after G major, we have to start out with an F sharp because F sharp was already given to us for G major. So let's take a look at what that is on the keyboard. From D to E would be a whole step. From E to F sharp, not F, because this would only be a half step, and that would make it minor. Remember, minor is a whole step, half step pattern. Major needs a whole step pattern. So we're going to do F sharp here. So from E to F sharp is a whole step. From F sharp to G is a half step. From G to A is a whole step. From A to B, whole step. From B to C is now another half step. We don't want that half step there. We want another whole step. Remember, the pattern is whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. So we need to sharp the C, so we're going to get rid of that. And we're going to go up here, raise the C to C sharp. So B to C sharp is the whole step. And then C sharp to D, there's no note in between, so that's a half step. So now we have the pattern that we want. Whole step, half step, whole step, half step. Let's look at that up here. First, let's add in the F sharp, since we do know that that comes from G major. So we're going to put it in here. There's our F sharp. Now we need our second sharp. So let's find it. D to E is whole step. E to F sharp is whole step. F sharp to G is half step. G to A is whole step. A to B is whole step. B to C is a half step, but we want a whole step there. So again, we're going to get rid of the C here and raise it to be C sharp. So we have to add in a sharp sign, just like this, to the C. So we have C sharp, that gives us a third whole step, and then the half step again. Whole step, half step, whole step, half step. And that gives us our major pattern, just like C major, just like G major, and now D major. Listen to D major a moment. Listen to G major. And D major again. They both have the same sound. One is just a little bit lower, or if I played an octave higher, a little bit higher. So we have our major scale, D major scale, but now we no longer have one sharp. We've added in the C sharp, or sharp on the C. So we have to put that here. C sharp gives us our second sharp. So we're going to put it right here on the treble clef C, the treble C, and then on the bass C down here. So we have F sharp, C sharp, and then down here, F sharp, C sharp. Now, for the chord, remember, most chords are actually triads. They're based on 3 notes, and the vast majority of them are also based on thirds. So you have the root, or the tonic note, skip up. In this case, it's the tonic because we're doing D major. So the tonic, skip up to a third above, skip up to another third above. So we're starting out with D. We're going to skip the E here. And we're going to go up, but we're not going to do F. Instead, we're going to do F sharp. And then we're going to skip up again and go to A. And that gives us our chord. Listen to it. So here, D, we're skipping up, but F is sharp, so I'm going to add in another sharp just as a reminder, and then skip up to A. D, F sharp, A. And that gives us our major chord. It's written here as blocked. You can also call it melodic. because, excuse me, harmonic, based on the harmony. So harmony or harmonic or block. Usually we say harmonic for intervals, but chords actually we say blocked. But either one is okay. Just be aware that if you're doing a test or an evaluation of some sort, you want to answer the most standard, because if you put, on a test, if you put harmonic, then they might be looking for blocked for chord, so it might be marked as wrong. So just be aware that standard for chords is blocked and broken, whereas intervals is harmonic and melodic. So just a little bit of variation there. But they're the same ideas all together or broken up separately. Okay, go ahead and take out your flashcards on 1 D major scale. Go ahead and write out the D major scale, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, and then if you want to put D again to top it off. And then your D chord or D major chord. If you say D chord, most people will think major, so that's valid. And oftentimes the major chord will just be identified as a capital letter. However, if you're taking a test or an evaluation, then go ahead and say or write major, just to make sure that whoever's evaluating you knows that you mean major. And then spell it out, D, F sharp, A. And then finally, the D major key signature. And it's F sharp and C sharp. Add those to your practice pile, and as always, have a great day.